know, it's bugged out. I starting to understand this concept of Cain and Abel. For me, it goes like this. As I extend myself out to help somebody, it's like, you put time in with them. It's different when you gonna help somebody. Anything you're gonna do, you should always concentrate into what you're doing. Don't multitask. Multitasking is not good. It's like soul trap. You see, when you multitask, it's like a light bulb right now in the daytime. You turn on a light bulb right here. You're not gonna see the light because it's not focused. It's spread out all over the place. So that's where your soul is. It's spread out. It's in little particles, little pieces. But if you was to take all of them and pull them all together, you have a bright light, a laser. So now when you use it, don't use it in the sense of multitasking. You focusing on one thing, another person calling you doing this, another one you want you to do this and this and this. And so now you spread out, but you never accomplished nothing and you just drained. All your energy is gone. So when you're doing one thing, you focus on it. You concentrate on what you're doing. Never use that multitask theory. Multitasking is for the mundane world because it never works. You understand what I'm saying? You want to do anything, you want to will something, concentrate, focus on what you're trying to will. And so anything you do, whether it be working, drawing, art, love, whatever you're encountering, a conversation, truth, even if you're lying, concentrate. That's the only way you'll make it happen. So, on that note now, that's what I do. I put my all into what I'm doing. So I wouldn't come and post videos if I'm with a client going through something and situations is kind of traumatic in their life, because the way it works is through macabres. Macabres connect. And whatever that person encounters come into my macabre, and then I go and take out everything that don't belong in my macabre, and they're healed. So it's like a process where you have to connect in a personal way. That's how you get the person involved into a situation where you can actually bring about change. Change is through only one thing, love. Love only bring about change, but if you don't have no empathy, no affection, no sympathy, you can't bring about change. You understand? Because you can't relate to the thing you're trying to change. So on that note now, when the mission is over and it's time to move on, it's a pleasurable state of being. It's actually euphoric energy, radiance that comes between the two, because they interlock into a macabre, which is, not just two spheres connecting, but you look at in between the two spheres, you got half a eye. It's like an eye right in between. You have one circle and another circle, and they half meet. So you got the eye, which is the analemma, or the cusp of those two. That's where new creation coming. That's love, Eros. So when these two spheres start to separate, you see that eye come in. That's where you get the evil eye. The evil eye comes about. It's called the mark of Cain. When you hold something, you try to attach yourself to something, put expectations into something, and it don't go through for you, so you have what's called a grudge. This grudge now brings about a change in your endocrinology system, will send a lot of foul bile into your system. This foul bile poisons you, and you start getting thyroid problem, diabetes, all these different, so-called what they call diseases, but there's no such thing as disease. It's just that us trying to will something against the laws of nature, and it causes us to have disharmony. That's why you got the dis and ease. It's a dis-ease in your body. It's not in harmony with nature, your macabre, your thoughts, who you really are. So it turns into a physical manifestation. So, you got to understand this, because we're talking about now the mark of Cain and how things turn bad because of this energy. Once you pull it away, jealousy comes in. You could be on the mission and you like, okay, you're good now, you could do this on your own, you're mentally good, you're in a good position. But what wind up happening? they felt that and took it personalized and only wanted for themselves. They don't want to share it with nobody. It's a hard thing. I remember when I first found this power, the Most High power, the energy come down on me. It was my woman that first exchanged. We exchanged. I had her hauntings and nightmares, and it was terrible. And she was like, "Feng Shui, I love it. Ooh, this feels so good." After years of being tortured by this spirits, for me, when I was sleeping, the snakes going in my mouth, entities trying to have anal sex with me, shit trying to wrap around me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This did not cease for the whole night. It's just that, and I went into deeper meditation. I had to leave my body. I had to get out my own self. And it's like a dark cloud that person living. You live in your macabre, but it's where your fears, your pleasures, your everything is at. But most people, where are you? Are you good in life? Are you happy? Are you content? Are you displeased? Are you fearful? Do you think the government is? All of this is in your macabre manifesting as thought forms. So these now, like I said, when the Hierophant comes around, or Lord Enki, it cease. You have peaceful nights. All these energies cease. And so when a transfer happened, this transfer now gives you the opportunity to see what it feels like if you was to disattach yourself from attachment. Stop following worldly things. Stop doing what everybody else is doing, and especially stop doing what you want to do. Everybody believes that they're in control. You got to realize there's something higher here working. It's in control, and it got you believing you're in control. So when this happened, you're under the influence of the stars because you believe you're doing it till you go through something traumatic, and then all of a sudden you pray to God, help me out, and then you feel, you see that they doing it. You see it. But then as soon as that, you're back to normal. You get blinded again by your desires, and so you fall back. And so when I do these visits and healings and all that, a lot of people, when they get attached, they don't want nobody else to be seen, so they start talking about other people. Don't go, hate this and hate that. This is normal. You got to realize it's us as children, and that's the same as like God when he got an offering from Cain and an offering from Abel. Just because he chose one offering, the other one maliced the other one. And so you see that in your reality, you at your job, this one, great job. The rest is going to malice you, bad mind you. When I say they bad mind you now, just because you got the little good job, pat on the back, or somebody acknowledged you and they didn't, you don't even see these subtle frequencies that attach to you. And so now you go to get a cup of water, the water spill all over you. You go start your car, your battery is dead. These people bad mind your energy so that everything works for you in a negative way. And you see it because they always try to get a trajectory of where you at. Call you, what you gonna do, where you at? Oh yeah? Okay, blessings, have a good day. They always try to get a trajectory on you so they could throw their mental blockage on you. You got to realize that. That's the thing. Where you at? What you doing? Where you going? You give up your source information, and they hate upon wherever you're going to do, whatever move you're going to have. You share your dreams and ambitions with them, that shit never come true. You got to realize all of these things is the mark of Cain. Where you have your lover, your best friend, all these people don't really mean you good. They smile in your face. You know, I've come to learn that words is no good. It's mesmerism. It mesmerizes your mind and trick you to submitting your opening up your heart and mind to entities. Nobody's a physical person. We are energy. And we manifest in many forms, many characteristics, many personalities, just for that moment to survive, for that energy we need. So you got to be careful of what you're listening to. So everybody's no rush for anything. But in your insecurity, and you're trying to fit in, you get the certain energy on you, and you want to keep it. You want to be it, because this is the one that's popular. Not knowing that you like a deck of tarot cards unfolding. You're changing, constantly evolving, constantly changing. So you have to get used to these changes, and don't let the mark of Cain happen on you. That's how old age happens. That's revenge, spitefulness. When this happens, you leave the whole, you're macabre, and you're floating around as a wanderer in the astral world. You're in darkness. That's what it means. You're not in your own Merkaba. So what happens? When you're in that state of mind, everything good comes in your life. You pervert it to evil because you don't have no trajectory, no reference point. You're in total darkness, left in Merkaba and trying to figure out what you think is right, what you think is wrong, who's good for you, what this is good. So somebody come good in your life and do something for you and you don't see it. All you see is that they're trying to fuck you up or whatever the case may be until they're gone. Then the good part is left and you're only left with the, what did the fuck I just do? Why did I do that? So you got to be careful what you're doing because some of us is wanderers trying to figure out, not knowing that once you come out of your Merkaba and you're in the dark astral world, all you're doing is you got your sword and your knife and whoever come at you, you're swinging at them. So you start off good. You start off good. But your whole point is to get to something negative. Keep going. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Yes, positive. You're looking for negative though. You see, you're not good with the first positive. You want more, deeper. You're not real. Get realer, 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 realer. Till it turns all negative, then you're happy. You got to be careful of that. We're all negative in our source creation. Remember, I can't give you all the actual satisfied definition, but look at the simplest term. When the flood shit came, was because everything was messed up. We all started out as these characters that was not all good. And it's still in your ego. It's still in you. That's what the ego is. Once you overcome all of this, that's facing your own demons, facing yourself, then you will know what bad is, and you will love good. The first good, you will embrace it, but you don't know what bad is, so you think you're tough, you think you know, and you're ready for this, but you ain't ready to touch the fire. So think about it. Touch the fire spiritually, astrally, and you will want to do good physically. That's my message. Disattach yourself to get rid of jealousy, envy, and hate. University of Conscious Science. One love.